Hello students, hope you all have enjoyed your Diwali vacation and had lots of fun, eaten lots of things. So today's topic is in EVS we start with inside the kitchen. So all that you have enjoyed, maybe the fried stuff, maybe something boiled or something roasted or something steamed. So let's learn more about this lesson now. Now how do we prepare food? Now first we cook food by heating. So maybe it's on a gas or maybe on an electric hot plate or some people use stove. So there are different ways of cooking food. Now why do we cook food? Cooking food makes it tastier and easier to digest. Now the different ways of providing heat or cooking food are by boiling, steaming, frying and roasting. Now there are some dishes which we have without heating or without cooking. So these are salads and milkshakes. These are examples of food items. There could be many that are prepared without heating. So now food items prepared by boiling. So maybe you could just boil some potatoes or some fruits. Some people have the fruits just a little boiled. Then some vegetables or some fish, you can have it just boiled. Then food items prepared by steaming. So again, here you have example of some momos and maybe some fish or some vegetables. You could just steam it. Okay, maybe rice also is just steamed. Some idlis, dhokla, all this is also steamed. Now food items prepared by frying. So there are many items which you can prepare by frying. So some of it is dosa, some papad, all different things which are prepared by frying. Now, as I told you that there are some food items which do not require cooking or heat, and these are some salads and milkshakes. So they don't require any cooking. Now, chapatis and bhakris are roasted, and you know to fry certain things like puris or pakoras, you either fry them in oil. It could be refined oil, any oil, what is used, or you could use ghee to fry them. And as I said, modaks and idlis are steamed. And to cook rice, we add some water, maybe some salt, and we boil it. So rice is prepared like that. Same way with dal. Now foodstuffs, as I told you, when they are cooked, they become tastier and easier to digest. Now methods of supplying heat. Now the different ways of supplying heat means we use kind of fuels to supply heat, and many people, at least here in Pune, they use cooking gas. So I think this is a common thing what people have in their house, and cooking gas is used as a fuel to cook food. There are people who also use a coal burning stove. So coal is used in a kind of a stove, which is also called as a shakri, and people do cook food on a coal burning stove. Then previously, there are a few people who still use the kerosene stove. So this is also where kerosene is filled here, and people use this also for cooking. We've got an electric hot plate where the vessel is kept on this hot plate and food is cooked. Then a very nice environmental eco-friendly way is to use a solar cooker. That is, of course, if you have a good place where the heat of the sun is used to cook food. So it's designed in such a way that the heat of the sun and is made in such a way that the vessels which are kept inside, they are kind of colored black or coated with some black color, and then the because of the heat of the sun, the food gets cooked. Then there are some people in the villages who have got biogas. Now there are two new terms in this lesson. One is a combustible substance. Now what is a combustible substance? It is a substance that can burn. Now example, camphor. So please check out with your parents what you say it in your own languages. It is used mostly in pujas, so it is used for burning. So camphor here becomes a combustible substance. So any substance which burns is called as combustible substance, and camphor is one example. Now a combustible substance that can be used conveniently for obtaining heat is called fuel. So now we have learned about combustible substance, which is used for burning. Now in that we have got a fuel, which is just an example, cooking gas and kerosene or coal. So there are three examples which I've given you. So these lamps you must have seen, a kerosene is filled here, and these are kind of the wick burns here when you light it with a matchstick, and this burns because of the kerosene. Now the homework for this lesson is you have to read the lesson nicely. Go through the entire lesson, maybe not once, but 2 times or 3 times, and learn the difficult words. And then you will write the words in your rough book 3 times. Now you don't need to continue anything. Your rough book also, you could use your old book. And even for your EVS classwork, I suppose you have a lot of pages in that book. So you just make it as term 2, and you can start writing the notes when I give you the next time. So no need of making a new notebook. You will continue in your old book. But as of now, for your homework, you will read the lesson, you will learn the difficult words, and you will write the words in your rough book 3 times. So enjoy learning and learn the spelling thoroughly, children. See you. Bye-bye.